Hey there, David Day here for Adorama TV, and today on Making Waves, we're going to look at whether it's better for your video production to record audio to an external device or directly into your camera. So, there are two options for recording audio in your video productions. You can use what's called double system recording. It's also known as dual system sound, but they're both the same thing. Your camera records audio, and you'll also have a dedicated audio recorder, which is usually hooked up to a high quality microphone. Then, in the editing process, you'll use the camera's audio to help sync up to the high quality external audio to the video. Or for your second option, you can simply plug your microphone directly into your camera. There are pros and cons to both options. Let's go over them. First off, before I say anything else, recording audio through an external recording device like a Zoom H4n or Tascam DR-701D is almost always going to give you a better audio than recording directly into your camera. This is because, for the most part, dedicated audio devices have better preamps. That's the part of the recorder that amplifies the mic signal before being recorded to media. There's more to it than that, but essentially, that device has one purpose: to record audio. So it's going to be the best at doing that one job. Now, some cameras do have decent preamps, and recording direct in will work for certain applications with those cameras. For example, ENG or electronic news gathering productions or educational training videos such as this might not have a strong focus on the highest quality audio possible, so recording to an external device would be overkill, creating an extra step in the post-production process, and no one wants to get into that. Whereas film or narrative work demands and relies on great, accurate audio to help tell the story. In other situations, you may need to record directly into the camera out of necessity, especially when crewing the shoot as a one-man band running both the camera and the audio simultaneously. This definitely can be very helpful in certain situations, but while it may be less complicated in the moment, it may not produce the high-quality results you're looking for. Here are a few pointers to help make your decision if you're having trouble choosing whether or not recording audio through your camera is suitable for your needs. Very often, ENG is completed using only two people: the reporter and the camera operator. Since there is a limited crew, it is much easier for the camera operator not to attempt to use a boom mic and external recorder simultaneously as they focus on the shot. In fact, it's almost impossible, and it could be very dangerous. But by mounting the mic onto the camera and plugging it in, the camera operator no longer needs to focus on mixing the sound through a separate device, nor will he need to sync it up to the video in post. However, doing this can cause the audio to suffer for a few reasons. First, and most importantly, is mic placement. Most microphones mounted on a camera are done above the lens and pointed higher than where the camera is framed. Since your lens is usually focused on your subject's face, that means the microphone would be aimed above their head instead of towards their mouth or at the chest, which is the preferable target and produces the most natural speaking tone. With the microphone aimed higher than the subject, the audio being recorded may be thin or weak or have too much background noise. Also, because the microphone is attached to the camera, the microphone is further away from the subject, and since the #1 rule for capturing dialogue is to get as close to the source as possible, this isn't ideal. Likewise, since a mounted mic is further from the subject, yet closer to the camera, actually right on top of it, the microphone could possibly pick up sounds produced by the camera itself or handling noises from the camera operator as they work. Now, if you're filming B-roll and are only capturing ambient noise, those issues may be irrelevant. However, if you have a subject with dialogue, many of these issues can be remedied by simply having the talent switch to a handheld mic or lavalier, as that will bring the microphone closer to the subject without needing to move the camera as well. You'll rarely see a reporter in the field without one of those types of mics. But while these options work for ENG and documentaries, they most likely won't work for film or TV, as the microphone would be visible on the screen, which is rarely wanted. Unless the actor is playing a news reporter, of course. Also, while many cameras do allow you to plug your microphone into them, many do not offer a way to visually monitor the audio levels being recorded. If your subject is too loud or too quiet, you may have no way of knowing until you load up the footage into your editing software, and by that time, it's too late. Now, Even with the optimal microphone placement, plugging in through the camera's onboard audio can still cause issues. For instance, some cameras' onboard audio devices don't feature manual gain control, but instead perform that function automatically. Automatic gain control will cause the camera to try to balance the incoming sound, which can result in an uneven audio track during playback. Usually, ENG or cinema cameras do have a visual monitoring system, and manual gain control will be your best bet for direct-in audio, whereas some DSLRs do not have any of these features and may require a different approach. Still, while there are quite a few issues with plugging a microphone directly into a camera, there are definitely benefits. Microphones plugged directly in are great when production needs to be quick. If the shoot has a separate camera and sound mixer, syncing the audio in post-production is an additional task that will take time and money that you may wish to avoid. Recording audio directly into the camera cuts out this step and produces a video with its audio already synced. Overall, it comes down to your production needs. Do you have a quick turnaround where the highest quality audio isn't paramount to the final product? Well, direct-in may be right for you. But are you creating a short film or a narrative piece? You'll definitely want to record externally then, and have a dedicated boom operator or sound mixer. What setup do you prefer for your productions? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Making Waves.